Today's demo class is related to ring theory. All of you are familiar with group? Anyone? Please respond to my questions. If you know, then please respond, and if you don't know, then I'll be continuing from this topic. Asha, listen. So for group, there will be some basic things. Okay, I'm just giving you a quick recap regarding these things. That for group, we need a set that should be non-void, or we can simply say that it will be non-empty set. Okay, and it will be connected with a binary operation or binary composition, maybe plus, maybe minus, maybe dot. So what will be the binary operation, we will discuss further. But the thing is that when there will be a non-empty set and there will be a binary composition, then we have a mapping from A cross A to A. Okay, that means, what does it mean? That if assigns a definite value or definite element of A to each ordered pair element of A. We all know that when we are getting A cross A, we always get an ordered pair of A comma B type. So if I have a A comma B as an ordered pair, if I have an A comma B as an ordered pair here, then it will give a definite assigned value in the set A. And there will be compositions like plus, dot. These are the two main things that we need to understand to discuss this ring theory. Okay. Now the first thing is that the ring theory is the extended form of group. I'll teach you that what is the ring theory, the definition of ring theory first, and then I'll tell you that what is the basic difference between ring theory and the group theory. So in ring theory, what we need to take, we need to take a non-empty set R. Okay, and this R and this R. These both are very much different. This is simply defined a set, and if we are talking about this, then it will define a complete real set of real numbers. जब भी मैथमेटिक्स में the form of writing a definite letter has a definite meaning. तो राइटिंग को प्रॉपरली देखकर चलना है, क्योंकि अगर हम यहाँ पे कैपिटल आर लिख रहे हैं, दैट डजंट मीन दैट आई एम ओनली टॉकिंग अबाउट द सेट ऑफ रियल नंबर्स. ओके, मैं यहाँ पे सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक ऐसे सेट के बारे में बात कर रही हूँ जो कि एक नॉन एम्प्टी सेट है, दैट इज विल बी रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय आर, that will be represented by A, but in our books it is a standard form to representing a non-empty set in the form of R, because R will be directly connected to ring, R for a ring, and R is a non-empty set. Okay, now what we will have to do in this ring theory, we will have to take two binary compositions. आपने एक non-empty set ले लिया है, ठीक है, you have to take two binary compositions or two binary operations, whatever you feel connected with the word. And if you have any doubt, any problem, then please speak up. Okay, किसी को मेरी लैंग्वेज में प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, आवाज में प्रॉब्लम है, या विजिबल नहीं है स्क्रीन, then please let me know and feel free to connect with me. So what are the two binary operations? There will be plus and there another one will be dot. Can anyone tell me what is a dot represents here?
multiplication.
Yes, it is multiplication. Okay. And after giving the definition, I will definitely tell you that why we are taking these two operations, why I will not take this minus and this division. Why I am not taking these two as a ring theory. So ring theory is always defined on plus and dot. Then R comma plus comma dot is said to be a ring. And obviously it is mathematics, so it has some conditions. So if it satisfies the following properties. Actually, can anyone tell me कि what are the properties of a group? ग्रुप का प्रॉपर्टीज क्या होता है? अगर मैं बोल रही हूँ कि सपोज अ सेट इज अ ग्रुप, forms a group with respect to addition, then what are the conditions for being a group?
Closed. First property is closed. Then associative, identity, inverse, and commutative.
Yes, very good. Now the thing is that some students have some issues regarding this, that how can we understand that which operations will be for group and which one. So you can definitely take this as a remembering trick for the word chi. This is the keyword chi. That means C stands for closure. Okay. A stands for associative. I stands for identity, and this I stands for inverse. So it will be better for you that you can understand that first we have to prove the closure property, then we have to go for the associative, then we have to go for the identity, and then we have to go for the inverse. Okay. Now, keeping this in mind, we just came back to the ring theory. So what are the properties? So the first property is, the very first property is R comma plus is an abelian group. And we all know that abelian group is nothing but a commutative group. Okay. अब मैंने बोल दिया कि R comma plus abelian group है. Obviously, it has some conditions for the abelian group. I am writing A, B, C, the conditions that satisfy for ring theory. But in that condition, there will be some another sub-condition. Okay, the first sub-condition is, according to the abelian group, according to this chi, the first one will be the closure. So what is the definition of the closure? What is the definition of closure? Or how can you understand closure property? Okay, I'll tell you. So the first thing is that now, just take a real life example. So in a group, in a classroom, there are suppose 30 students. If I just take out those 2 students and make them compete for any other thing, for the speech or any other thing, then the 2 students that I pick up is actually belong to that class. That means अगर आपके पास एक पूरा सेट है, इस सेट के अंदर से आपने 2 एलिमेंट्स इस तरीके से चूज किए हैं कि इनके ऊपर जब आप प्लस का ऑपरेशन लगाओगे ना, तो जो रिजल्ट आपको मिलेगा वो इस सेट के अंदर ही मिलेगा. इट विल नॉट एक्सीड फ्रॉम द सेट एंड इट विल नॉट क्रॉस द सेट. Suppose for example, if I am taking that n comma plus, n is a natural number and I am taking n comma plus. So if I am taking 1 as a natural number, I am taking 5 as a natural number. When I add 1 and 5, so 1 and 5 will give you 6. That will belong to the natural number. This is the simple conditions. Now the thing is that कि जब इसको मैथमेटिक्स के जनरल फॉर्म में हम हमेशा लिखते हैं, तो जनरल फॉर्म में लिखने के लिए वी ऑलवेज यूज द टर्म वेरिएबल टाइप. सो व्हेन a plus b belongs to R, फॉर ऑल ए कॉमा बी बिलोंग्स टू आर। जब ए और बी अगर आप आर से सिलेक्ट करोगे तो उनका एडिशन भी आर सेट में ही होना चाहिए। दैट विल गिव यू द क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी। दिस इज नथिंग बट योर क्लोजर प्रॉपर्टी। This is nothing but our closure property. And for the group, the second one will be the associative property. Associative property is nothing but the change of bracket. If you want to add three numbers, definitely we have to add first two at a time, then we will add the third one. So when the change of bracket doesn't change the value, it will give you the associative property. This is associativity. Now, number three. Number three will be your inverse. That means for addition, there exists an element 0 in R. Why 0? Because in addition, we all know that there will be the identity element only 0 and nothing else. Such that A plus 0 is equal to 0 plus A is equal to 0. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
No, I'm not correct.
No, ma'am. A.
Exactly. When I am adding the numbers with the identity element, the result will not change. The result will remain the same for all A belongs to capital R. And what this property is called? This is called existence of identity. This is called existence of identity. And remember one thing, when there is an identity, there will be an inverse. There is no any type of group that have identity but not has inverse. If there is identity, that must be have inverse. So for inverse, for each element, whether the element in R is finite or infinite, for each element A belongs to R, there exists minus A belongs to R, such that A plus of minus A will give you 0. That is known as existence of inverse. देखो सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट है, जो इनवर्स है, अगर मैं किसी नंबर को ऐड कर रही हूँ और नंबर चेंज नहीं हो रहा है, दैट मीन्स उन दो नंबर को माइनस करने पर मुझे आइडेंटिटी मिलेगा. सो आप यहाँ से भी देख सकते हो कि इफ A is the inverse of minus A, then 0 will be the identity element. कभी भी आइडेंटिटी नंबर फाइंड आउट करने के लिए बोला जाएगा तो देयर विल बी ऑलवेज समथिंग दैट फॉर एडिशन ऑपरेशन 0 will be the identity element and minus A will be the inverse of A. And remember one thing, identity is one for every number and the inverse will be unique for each and every element. I'm giving you a key point here that inverse is a unique element. Suppose if you have a 2, okay, you can only give minus 2 for getting 0. There is no other number except this minus 2 can give you 0. So minus 2 is the unique element and that is the inverse of 2. And 2 is the inverse of minus 2 and minus 2 is the inverse of 2. That means they both are inverse of each other. So inverse will always be a unique element in the case of addition. ठीक है, अब देखो, अब जो मैंने आप लोगों को बताया था ये काई द ट्रिक, इसके अकॉर्डिंग ये मेरा ग्रुप प्रूफ हो चुका है. मुझे क्या प्रूफ करना है, मतलब जो मेरा जो कंडीशन है उसमें कंडीशन में टर्म लिखा हुआ है दैट दिस विल बी अबेलियन ग्रुप. तो अबेलियन का मतलब है कम्यूटेटिव एंड कम्यूटेटिव दैट मीन्स इट शुड सेटिस्फाई द कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी And what is the meaning of commutative property? That when you add the two numbers or two elements, the result will not change by changing the position of the element. एलिमेंट के पोजीशन को चेंज करने के बावजूद भी आपका नंबर जो होगा वो कभी भी चेंज नहीं होगा फॉर ऑल ए कॉमा बी बिलोंग्स टू कैपिटल आर, एंड दैट इज द प्रॉपर्टी विच इज नोन एज कम्यूटिविटी और कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी. ओके, मैंने क्या बोला था स्टार्टिंग में? दैट रिंग इज द एक्सटेंडेड वर्जन ऑफ ग्रुप. ओके, तो व्हाट इज द एक्सटेंशन हियर? अब तक जो हम लोगों ने पढ़ा है वो ऑलरेडी हम लोगों ने स्टडी किया है, दैट इट इज अ कम्यूटेटिव ग्रुप. बट व्हाट अबाउट रिंग? सो द सेकंड प्रॉपर्टी फॉर रिंग, I'll change the color so that you can understand. So the condition second will be r comma dot, because we are talking about r comma plus. Up to 5 we are only talking about the plus, but at the starting of the ring theory I already told you that there will be two binary operations. So what will be the second one? The second one will be a semi group. So their second one will be the semi group. For me, the every term has a definite meaning, and when you understand that meaning now, so there will be no any confusion, no any things that you need to do hard work for learning these things. Okay, so what are the key points that I used to keep in my mind at my point of view? Listen, the word semi has a definite meaning. We already know that what is the semi mean? That is a half. If I am saying that semi group, that means the property should be half. Then if the property should be half, that means there will be only CA. Yes or no? That means our first thing for the semi group will be that dot product of the two numbers will be closure or closed under multiplication. Okay. Now the second one will be associativity. When you are multiplying the two numbers, again the change of bracket will not affect the result. This is called associativity. Associativity. Now it is done. It is semi group. Now everyone tell me by through message or by just unmute yourself and tell me that do you have any confusion regarding these things? Anyone? No?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now moving to our third property. So what will be our third one? That one will be interesting. The third one will be only distributive properties. Distributive properties. देखो रिंग में हम लोगों ने प्लस के बारे में पढ़ लिया, डॉट के बारे में पढ़ लिया, बट वी नीड टू कॉम्बाइन दिस टू थिंग्स टू मेक अ प्रॉपर स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ अ रिंग. So that is why the distributive property is here. So the first distributive property is A dot B plus C. That means we can distribute A with respect to addition. This is called distribution of A over addition. Distribution of A over addition. And when we are distributing A from the left hand side, so it is called left distributive property. So it is called left distributive property. और second one में कुछ नहीं करना, but I have to change the place. When A comes from left hand, instead of left hand side, when it comes from right hand side, so what will be happen? Can I write it A dot B? Ma'am, there is a multiplication, it should be A dot B or B dot A. That means 2 dot 3 or 3 dot 2. That will be same. सेम होना चाहिए.
नहीं होना चाहिए।
एग्जैक्टली,
रियल नंबर पे तो होता है।
that is why it is called distributive properties. That means when you have you are solving group theory, that means you have to distribute according to the place. That will be B dot A and C dot A, and this will call right distributive property. It is called right distributive property. So if you are getting this 10 properties at a time, actually there are 3 properties. The first one will be the R comma plus will be a group, abelian group. R comma dot will be a semi group, and there will be a distributive property over addition. Then this is called ring. But in a sub properties, there are total 10 properties. When a set satisfies those 10 properties, then we can say that that particular set is a ring with respect to addition and multiplication. Okay. So what we conclude from overall things? We conclude that R comma plus should be an additive group. R comma plus is known as additive group. That should be abelian. R comma dot will be a multiplicative semi group. Now the thing is that there is a something key point that I used to keep in mind, that I wrote that 0 is an identity element. The identity element in R comma plus is 0. Okay. So this identity element is called, this is called 0 element in R. If I am talking about 0 element, that means you have to keep in mind that if I am telling you 0 element in R, that means I am talking about only 0 and nothing else. Okay. Now, अब क्या होता है कि कुछ ग्रुप्स मेरे पास ऐसे आ जाते हैं जिनमें कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी भी सेटिस्फाई हो रहा है प्लस में, और डॉट में भी स्टार्ट हो जाता है। डॉट में आइडेंटिटी एलिमेंट आ रहा है, डॉट में इनवर्स भी एग्जिस्ट हो रहा है। तो इस कंडीशन में क्या करेंगे? क्या उसे हम रिंग बोल सकते हैं या उसे हम रिंग नहीं बोल सकते हैं? तो जब इस तरीके का कंडीशन हमारे पास अराइव होता है, देन वी आर हैव अ डिफरेंट नेम फॉर दिस टाइप ऑफ रिंग्स. ओके, सपोज I have a multiplicative identity. ये definition नहीं है, I'm writing this in a simple format. Suppose E dot A and A dot B will gives you A. What is E here? E is a multiplicative identity. Identity का meaning हम लोग को हमेशा पता है that identity doesn't change the number. By with the operation multiplication, the identity will never change the element. तो multiplication के केस में identity जो होता है वो हमेशा होता है 1. That means when you multiply any number by 1 or any element by 1, the element will not change. Okay? For all, A belongs to capital. अगर ये कंडीशन आपको मिल जाता है तब हम क्या कहेंगे? तब हम R को रिंग तो बोलेंगे. We will say that R is a ring, but that ring will become a little bit VIP. So R is called a ring with unity. ये आता है ring. This is the ring. जब किसी चीज में कुछ भी चेंजेस आता है ना, तो we will take the name with that property. तो मल्टीप्लिकेटिव आइडेंटिटी जो 1 है, 1 से वो यूनिट आया, यूनिटी, एंड दैट देन वी कैन से दैट R इज अ रिंग विद यूनिटी. तो अगर जब ये टर्म मुझे मिल जाता है, ये टर्म अगर मैं देख रही हूँ, तो इस टर्म को मुझे मीनिंग क्या समझ में आएगा? अगर डिफाइन,
मैम आपकी वॉइस प्रॉपर नहीं आ रही है.
वॉइस नहीं आ रही है मेरी?
आ रही है लेकिन प्रॉपर नहीं आ रही है. साइड की वॉइस ज्यादा आ रही है.
अब ठीक आ रही है मेरी आवाज?
हाँ.
ओके. ओके सॉरी. अच्छा, कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हुआ यहाँ तक में भी?
नहीं है मैम, अब ठीक है।
ओके ओके ओके. आप पहले बोल देते तो मैं उसको और थोड़ा कॉप अप कर लेती. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. ओके, यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड द की पॉइंट्स.
यस मैम।
इज देयर एनी कंफ्यूजन?
बच्चे मुझको
नहीं है,
यस.
कोई कॉन्टेक्ट नहीं है।
Okay, okay, okay. Now, the thing is that how can we define ring with unity? Okay. So, the thing is that कि ये जो मैंने स्टेटमेंट बोला बस इसको आप सेंटेंस में सजा दो. Okay, if I am telling you about the definition. So, if I am talking about the definition, then you can say that R, comma, plus, comma, dot is said to be a ring with unity. ओके. ये स्टेटमेंट मैंने लिखा. अब कंडीशन डाल दो. व्हाट विल बी द कंडीशन? इफ देयर एग्जिस्ट स्मॉल e belongs to capital R such that for giving any type of definition, you must just define those terms that you are using in the definition. Suppose I'm using the term E, so I have to define E. Okay, if there exists E belongs to capital R such that E dot A is equal to A dot E is equal to A for all A belongs to capital R. कोई कंफ्यूजन यहाँ तक? And make sure that we have to define the ring with unity क्योंकि मैथमेटिक्स में बार बार इतने लंबे वर्ड्स तो हम लोग यूज नहीं करेंगे. So the unity is denoted by capital I. Now it's time for a little small theorem related to this thing. And you will tell me the step of the theorem. If I be a multiplicative identity, okay, in a ring capital R, then I is unique. जो स्टेटमेंट मैंने अभी आपको बताया था कि यूनिटी यानी जो वन जो होता है वो यूनिक होता है मल्टीप्लीकेशन के केस में. सो हाउ कैन यू प्रूव दिस थ्योरम? And I'm saying that there is a ring R not writing like this, R comma plus comma dot. So if anything that is simply written in your book as R, you will consider that this is a ring with respect to addition and multiplication. Okay. जब भी थ्योरम यूनिकनेस के लिए प्रूव करने के लिए आपको बोला जाएगा, you will just go for the contradiction method, or you can simply let that there will be the two. अच्छा wait. Now, if possible, let there will be two multiplicative identity, and you have to mention that how many multiplicative identities you are taking and what are the representation of that identities. Okay, so I'm taking the identities as I1 and I2. Okay, now the thing is that we know that the property of identity element is that when you multiply identity element with any number or any element by left hand side or by right hand side, the number will not change. So this goes for I1 also, and we have the another multiplicative identity, that is I2. So when you multiply I2 with the element from the left hand side or from the right hand side, again the answer will be the same for all A belongs to capital R. ठीक है, clear? Now, suppose you have identity element as 1, then you multiply 1 and 1, it will be give 1. Okay, so that means when you multiply I1 and I2, the answer will be either I1 or I2. By property of I1. देखो मैं क्या कर रही हूँ, if you will replace A by I2, so the answer will be I2. Am I correct or not? And if I am multiplying, and if I multiply I1 and I2 by taking I1 as A, then again there will be I1 by the property of I2. So in this case, what I am saying that in both the cases I1 and I2 are same, and I already laid that there will be two different multiplicative identities, which is not correct. That means how many multiplicative identity will be there? So this proves that I is unique.
मैम लास्ट दो लाइन प्लीज रिपीट कर दो.
Okay, I am repeating it. अच्छा listen, the thing is that ना कि अगर मैं यहाँ पे क्या कर रही हूँ कि मैंने ये properties है मेरे पास, I1 into A is equal to A into I1 will gives you A, and I2 dot A is equal to A dot I2 will gives you A. This is the property of identity. If I am replacing A by I2, so I1 dot I2. According to this, if I replace A as I2, then the answer will be I2. According to this statement. And in the similar manner, if I replace this A as I1, so the answer will be again the I1. That means I am applying the property of I1 and I2. That means I am applying both the properties of I1 and I2 as an identity element. If I am multiplying an element I2 from the from the right hand side, the answer will be the same. And if I am multiplying from the right hand side and another element with identity I2, then the answer will be I1. Is there any confusion?
No मैम.
Okay. So in दो cases से क्या समझ में आया कि ये the LHS sides are equal, then RHS should be equal. That means I1 and I2 will be same. This proves that I is unique. That means when you are taking any type of multiplicative identity in a ring, that identity should be unique. Now, proceeding to the examples. Example 1. So the first example will be, I'm giving you an elaborated form of example. Z comma plus ठीक है, is a commutative group. Are you familiar that how z comma plus is a commutative group? If not, then please tell me.
मैम समझ में नहीं आ रहा।
अच्छा, z कॉमा प्लस कम्यूटेटिव ग्रुप कैसे होता है ये नहीं पता। अच्छा, कैन यू प्लीज टेल मी कि आपको क्या समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, सो दैट आई कैन एक्सप्लेन।
मैम आपने जो क्वेश्चन पूछा था वो थोड़ा सा कट कट के आया तो मैं समझ नहीं पाई इसलिए।
अच्छा, मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था कि क्या आप लोगों को पता है कि z कॉमा प्लस कम्यूटेटिव ग्रुप कैसे है? अच्छा लिसन, मैं आपको बता ही देती हूँ साइड में। z मीन्स द सेट ऑफ इंटीजर्स, z इज नथिंग बट द सेट ऑफ इंटीजर्स। ठीक है, अब ये जो सेट ऑफ इंटीजर्स है, इफ यू वांट टू टेक एनी टू इंटीजर्स एंड ऐड दोज इंटीजर्स, सो द आंसर शुड बी एन इंटीजर, because we all know that the sum of two integers is always an integer. So if I randomly take any two numbers that will belong to z for all a comma belongs to z. So that is one is the closure property. Now the second one is that if you want to add three integers at a time, then it must satisfy associative property. देखो एग्जाम्पल लेकर के आप चेक कर सकते हो। सपोज यू आर टेकिंग -3, 4 and 5. So 5 plus 4 9 and 9 minus 3 will be 6. So again it is an integer. अगर आप इन दोनों को पहले ऐड करते हो, it will be 1 and 1 plus 5 equal to 6. Again it is an integer and with the same answer. So it is associative property. The third one is that 0 belongs to the set of integers z. And we all know that when 0 added with any type of integer, the answer will be same. So it is an identity. Now the fourth one is that suppose you have any element a from z. So there must be a negative of this, क्योंकि इंटीजर का तो आपको पता ही है that there will be a mirror image of all the positive integers. तो जितने पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स है सबके निगेटिव आपको मिलेंगे ही. So all the negative will act as an inverse. तो ये इनवर्स हो गया. और कम्यूटेटिव के लिए क्या होता है? When you have to add two integers by changing the places, this will be give you the commutative property. So उसके अकॉर्डिंग मैंने कहा है कि z कॉमा प्लस एक कम्यूटेटिव ग्रुप है. अब मैं आपको ये बता रही हूं कि z के साथ मैं डॉट प्रोडक्ट ले रही हूं और उसको मैं क्या बोल रही हूं? उसको मैं बोल रही हूं इज अ सेमी ग्रुप. It is a group, but I am taking here as a semi group. And one is an identity element. One is an identity element. And here the distributive law holds. देखो, this is the basic numbers. ये आप खुद से चेक कर सकते हो कि how can the distributive law holds here by taking any type of integers, whatever you want to take. Okay, so distributive property holds. So in that case, we can say that z comma plus comma dot is a ring with unity. क्लियर है? अब क्वेश्चन ये अराइज होता है कि मैम जो डॉट वाला जो पार्ट है उसमें क्लोजर भी है, एसोसिएटिव भी है, आइडेंटिटी भी एग्जिस्ट होता है, इनवर्स भी एग्जिस्ट होता है और डॉट जो होता है वो कम्यूटेटिव भी होता है. ये सारे के सारे प्रॉपर्टी सेटिस्फाई करते हैं. तो अब एक बात बताओ, सेम चीज लेते हैं, ठीक है ना, सेम चीज ले रहे हैं, बट हम इस टाइम क्या कर रहे हैं? z कॉमा डॉट को हम बोल रहे हैं इज अ कम्यूटेटिव ग्रुप. इट इज अ कम्यूटेटिव ग्रुप. तो जब मैं इसको कम्यूटेटिव ग्रुप बोल रही हूं, दैट मीन्स इस सेंटेंस में एक चेंजेस आएगा. कैन यू टेल मी दैट व्हाट शुड बी द चेंजेस हियर?
यूनिटी हट जाएगा.
यस, यूनिटी हट नहीं, यूनिटी नहीं हटेगा. देखो कम्यूटेटिव ग्रुप है, यूनिटी के लिए मैंने सारा कंडीशन सेम रखा, ऑल द कंडीशंस आर सेम, बट आई एम जस्ट चेंजिंग दिस कंडीशन टू दिस कंडीशन. That means Z comma plus is a commutative group. 1 is an identity element. The distributive law holds also. But in the place of semi group, I am taking commutative group. Then in that case, there will be addition of a word that is known as commutative ring with unity. देखो एक हम लोग ने स्टार्ट किया था एक छोटा सा वर्ड रिंग से, a 4 letter word. इससे हम लोगों ने क्या डिराइव किया? दैट अ रिंग विथ यूनिटी. ये एंड नाउ वी आर कमिंग टू द कम्यूटेटिव रिंग विथ यूनिटी. सो क्या क्या चीजें देखो, नेम चेंज होने से क्या हो रहा है? प्रॉपर्टी इंक्रीज हो रहा है. हियर द प्रॉपर्टी इंक्रीज एज 1 विल बी द मल्टीप्लिकेटिव आइडेंटिटी. और यहां पे क्या प्रॉपर्टी इंक्रीज हुआ है? इट इज द कम्यूटेटिव ग्रुप विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू डॉट. डॉट के रिस्पेक्ट में कम्यूटेटिव हुआ है तो नेम क्या चेंज हो गया? कम्यूटेटिव रिंग विथ यूनिटी. दैट इज द सिंपलेस्ट थिंग यू कैन understand that how can we going from ring to ring with unity and from ring with unity to commutative ring with unity. And now the most important thing is that, as I told you earlier in the starting of the class, that why we are not taking minus and division. Okay, the first thing is that the first condition was that r comma plus is an abelian group. अगर मैं माइनस लेती हूँ तो r कॉमा माइनस को भी अबिलियन होना होगा, ठीक है. एंड वी ऑल नो दैट माइनस के लिए कम्यूटेटिव प्रॉपर्टी होल्ड ही नहीं करता है और ना डिवीजन के लिए होल्ड करता है. दैट इज व्हाई वी आर नॉट टेकिंग माइनस एंड डिवीजन फॉर द रिंग थ्योरी. नाउ इज देयर एनी कंफ्यूजन? प्लीज टेल मी इफ देयर एनी कंफ्यूजन. प्लीज टेल मी.
नो मैम, कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं है.
अच्छा, एकदम अच्छे से बताओ कि सारी चीजें समझ में आई है.
हाँ मैम.
आई है मैम.
Okay, though I'm not comfortable in that much in Bengali, but you can speak in Bengali, okay?
ओके मैम, हम हिंदी में भी बात कर सकते हैं, लेकिन
Okay,
हिंदी थोड़ी वीक है, लेकिन
मैम, हमें
इंग्लिश में
हिंदी
जब
में
बात
कोई
करते हैं तो
प्रॉब्लम
इंग्लिश समझ में नहीं आता.
Yes, Riya?
हम हिंदी में भी बात कर सकते हैं. हम
Okay, okay, okay.
आप जो भी लैंग्वेज में पढ़ाएंगे हम कंफर्टेबल है.
Okay, okay. And
थैंक यू
feel
मैम.
free to connect with me if you have any doubt, any queries. Please let me know in the classroom, because I want that all my students will go from here by learning something new. Okay? अब देखो, जितना आज हम लोगों ने पढ़ा है उसमें ग्रुप थ्योरी और रिंग थ्योरी में क्या डिफरेंसेस है और क्या सिमिलैरिटीज है वो मैं आपको एक चार्ट के जरिए बता दे रही हूँ. ठीक है. सो इट विल बी इजी फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट विच टॉपिक विल बी द derived from the group theory, what will be the extension, what are the properties that only satisfied for group theory, and that will be the extension for ring theory. So the first feature is structure. How the structure will be. So ग्रुप थ्योरी का स्ट्रक्चर कैसा होता है? सिंगल अल्जेब्रिक स्ट्रक्चर होता है. सिंगल अल्जेब्रिक स्ट्रक्चर. That means simply G comma plus. This is a single algebraic structure. But जब हम रिंग थ्योरी में आते हैं, that will be double algebraic structure. That we all know that what is a double structure? That means there will be two binary operation. So how many operations will be in group theory? In group theory, there will be only one operation. There will be plus, minus, dot, multiply, anything. But in ring theory, there are two specific operations. That is addition and multiplication. Addition and multiplication. These are the two operations that we only use in ring theory. Okay. इनवर्स, देखो इनवर्स जो फीचर है वो ग्रुप में सारे एलिमेंट्स के लिए होगा, रिक्वायर्ड फॉर ऑल एलिमेंट्स, ठीक है। बट रिंग थ्योरी में क्या होगा, इट इज रिक्वायर्ड ओनली फॉर एडिशन, इट इज रिक्वायर्ड ओनली फॉर एडिशन. That means inverse should exist in R comma plus only. There is not the must and compulsory conditions for the dot or multiplication operation. Okay. Now the commutativity. So commutativity क्या होता है, ये ग्रुप थ्योरी में ऑप्शनल है. And what's the meaning of optional? That if there will be a commutative group, it is called abelian, and if it is not, then it is called non-abelian. So there is a no must condition in group theory. There are two criteria, that is abelian if there is a commutative property, and if there is no any commutative property, that means the group is known as non-abelian group. But in ring theory, addition always show commutative. Okay, addition operation always show commutativity. Can anyone tell me that is necessary for multiplication also?
No.
There is not no any necessary for multiplication. Okay, so we can only also include that not necessary for multiplication. It is not necessary for multiplication. Now the thing is that key property. Key property क्या है? Key property जो मैंने आपको शॉर्ट फॉर्म में बताया, काई. That is closure, associative, identity and existence of inverse. Okay. और की प्रॉपर्टी में यानी जो एक्स्ट्रा आपका चीज आता है, जो एक्सटेंडेड चीज है, वो एक्सटेंडेड चीज में यहाँ पे क्या हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे एडिशन जो होगा अबेलियन फॉर्म होगा, एडिशन फॉर्म abelian group, okay, and also there will be a distributive law, and distributive law holds. And what will be the example here? The example will be Z comma plus for the group theory, and for the ring theory there will be Z comma plus comma dot. So is there any confusion?
No, ma'am.
So are you enjoyed the class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is our last demo class. Okay, so from tomorrow we are going to start our batches. So if you are interested and if you want to join our batch, okay, you are most welcome. Okay, and please contact with the number that is given in the poster, that is the Suman sir's number.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, now there is no any confusion, no any questions.
Hello.
हेलो,
हाँ मैम, हम लोगों को रिकॉर्ड क्लास मिलेगा?
ये आप लोगों को हम ग्रुप पे इन्फॉर्म कर देंगे। ओके, अच्छा, for the last thing na, I only gave you only one example which is not good, so please write the last topic of the today's class, that are the examples of ring. I already give you that z comma plus comma dot is an example of ring, and again I am giving you the another example, that is example number 2, that is q. Q stands for rational set of rational numbers. Q comma plus comma dot is a commutative ring with unity. I'm giving you extended example, okay, so that you can understand that it is also a ring. It is a ring with unity, and it is also a commutative ring with unity. Now, the third example is R, yani set of real numbers. Here R stands for set of real numbers. R comma plus comma dot is again a commutative ring with unity. Okay, and the fourth one, C. C stands for set of complex number. So C is a commutative ring with unity. So that's all for today. Do you have any question? You can please ask, or otherwise I'll just call off the meeting.
मैम, इस क्लास की पीडीएफ मिलेगी?
हाँ, मैं प्रोवाइड करवा दूंगी.
थैंक यू मैम.
Most welcome. Okay, if you want to join the class, then we will again continue with the another topic related to ring. That's all for today. Okay, good night everyone.
Good night, ma'am.
गुड नाइट मैम.
Good night.